Hey, good evening, Facebook family and friends, and to all my YouTubers out there. How are we doing tonight? It is story time presented by the Bridell Family Foundation. I am your host, Shakora Ellison, and it is such a pleasure to be with you on this beautiful Friday evening. Got some treats in store for you, so I'm not going to keep you waiting long. First and foremost, I'm going to bring on our guest storyteller, Miss Tara Jones.
Good
Hi, Miss.
evening, everyone.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am awesome. Thank you so very much for joining us this evening for story time. It is such a pleasure. So, what we're going to do is to go ahead and to read some stories to our Facebook family and friends and our YouTube family and friends. So, I'm not going to keep them waiting much longer. What book are you reading for us tonight?
I am reading The Day You Begin.
Awesome. Take it away.
The Day You Begin. There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you. Maybe it will be your skin, your clothes, or the curl of your hair. There will be times when no one understands the way words curl from your mouth, the beautiful language of the country you left behind. My name is Roberto. We just moved here from Venezuela. And because they don't understand, the classroom will fill with laughter until the teacher quiets everyone. Roberto from Venezuela, your teacher says so soft and beautifully that your name or homeland sounds like flowers blooming the first bright notes. There will be times when the words don't come. Your own voice, once huge, now smaller, when the teachers ask, "What did you do last summer?" Tell the class your story. "We went to France," Chyla says. "These shells come from a beach in Maine." A boy named Jonathan holds out a jar filled with tiny shells so fragile they look like they turn to dust in your own untraveled hands. My whole family went to India, Spain, South Carolina, and each souvenir a small triumph of the journey. Their travels go on and on. As you stand in front of that room, you can only remember how the heat waved as it lifted off the curb, and your days spent at home caring for your little sister, who made you laugh out loud and hugged you hard at nap time. You can only remember the books you kept on reading long after she had fallen to sleep. In that room, no one else is quite like you. You'll look down at your own empty hands and wonder what is this when other students were flying and selling and going somewhere. Oh no, what happened? Okay. There will be times when the lunch your mother packed for you is too strange or too unfamiliar for others to love as you do. When even your own friend Nadia will wrinkle up her nose and say, "What's in there anyway?" You'll wonder how she doesn't see the nice beneath the meat and the kimchi. You'll wonder why she doesn't remember that rice is the most popular food in the world. There will be times when the climbing bars are too high, the run is too fast and far, the game isn't one you can ever really play. I don't want him on our team. You can watch. Maybe you can have a turn later. There will be times when the world feels like a place that you're standing all the way outside of. And all that stands beside you is your own brave self, steady as steel and ready, even though you don't yet know what you're ready for. There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you until the day you begin to share your stories. My name is Angelina, and I spent my whole summer with my little sister. You tell the class, your voice strong than it was a minute ago, reading books, telling stories, and even though we were right on our block, it was like we got to go everywhere. Your name is like my sister's, Roberto says. Her name is Angelina too. And all at once, in a room where no one else is quite like you, the world opens itself up a little wider to make some space for you. This is the day you begin to find the places inside your laughter and your lunches, your books, your travel, and your stories, where every new friend has something a little like you and something else so fabulous, not quite like you at all. The end. The day you began.
Wow, the day you began. Thank you so very much, Miss Jones, for that wonderful version of the day you began. Sounds like you had some company who decided to come in and join us as well.
Of course, I'm so sorry about that. Never
Do not
fails.
apologize. That is quite all right. That is what our four-legged babies do. So at
Yes.
this time, I do want to give a shout out to all of our readathon participants. Did you know that we are partnering with 3 elementary schools, Miss Jones?
Wonderful.
Yes, ma'am. We have 3 elementary schools that we have partnered with. We have A.J. Lewis Greenview in Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh,
We
wow.
have Buckingham in Berlin, Maryland. And we have West Salisbury in Salisbury, Maryland.
Okay.
Out of those three
Wonderful.
elementary schools, we have over 680 readers. And since the 1st of March, our readers have read over 72,000 minutes.
Yes.
Yay!
Good.
Way to go,
Yay.
team!
Way to go,
That is
guys.
so awesome. We are so proud of you guys. And just remember, keep reading because reading is fun. And because we
Yes,
are
it
proud of
is.
you, I have a special guest coming. Instead of one storyteller tonight, we actually have two. So at this time, I'm going to bring in Miss Danielle White. Hi, Miss Danielle.
Of course, I'm talking with my mic muted. Good
That's
evening,
quite all right.
everyone.
Did you hear? We have over 72,000 minutes read.
That is amazing. Oh,
That
I'm
is
so proud of you
amazing. And that
guys.
is just since the beginning of March. We still got some time
Awesome.
to go.
Yes.
So, to help our students with reading and their minutes, Miss Danielle is going to read to us what book tonight?
We are reading Maybe Something Beautiful. How Art Transformed a Neighborhood, written by the author F. Isabel Campoy and Teresa Howe, and illustrated by Rafael Lopez, who also illustrated the story you just heard.
Wonderful. So, without further ado, Miss Danielle, maybe something is beautiful.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you, readers, and thank you for joining me on this journey today. So, we are going to get started. In the heart of a great city, there lived a girl who loved to doodle, draw, color, and paint. Every time she saw a blank piece of paper, Mira thought to herself, maybe. And because of this, her room was filled with color and her heart was filled with joy. On her way to school one day, Mira gave a round apple to Mr. Henry, the owner of the shop down the street. She gave a flower to Miss Lopez, the lady with the sparkling eyes. She gave a songbird to Mr. Sachs and a red heart to the policeman who walked up and down the streets. On her way home, Mira taped a glowing sun on the wall, hiding in the shadows. Her city was less gray, but not much. The next day, Mira saw a man with a pocket full of paintbrushes. He gazed at the wall. He looked at her son. He held his fingers up in a square and peered through them. He said thoughtfully. What do you see? Mira asked. Maybe something beautiful, the man replied. Then just like that, he dipped the brush in the paint. Bam, pow. The shadows scurried away. Sky blue cut through the gloom. The man's laughter was like a rainbow spreading across the sky. Who are you? Mira asked. I am an artist, he said, a muralist. I paint on walls. I'm an artist too, she told him. He handed Mira a brush. Then come on. Mira dipped it in the loudest color she saw. Yow-wee! The wall lit up like sunshine. As the man drew pictures on the bricks, Mira added color, punch, and pizzazz. Soon, Mr. Sachs joined in. Then came others. Everyone painted to the rhythm. Salsa, merengue, bebop. Even Mira's mama painted and danced with the cha-cha-cha. The whole neighborhood became a giant block party until the policeman walked up. Excuse me, he said. The music stopped. Mira put her brush down. They were surely in trouble. The officer cleared his throat, then paused. May I paint with you? He asked. So Mira handed him a paintbrush, and the music started again. Teachers and papas jumped in, babies too. Mira and the man handed out brush after brush. Color spread through the streets. So did joy. Wherever Mira and the man went, art followed like a string of a kite. After they colored the walls, they painted utility boxes and benches. They decorated sidewalks with poetry and shine, and everyone danced. Together, they created something more beautiful than they had ever imagined. When their clothes were splattered with a million colors, everyone sat down to rest, except the muralist. His eyes sparkled. You, my friends, are all artists, he told them. The world is your canvas. He smiled wide, then pulled everything together in big sweeping motions. His paintbrush was like a magic wand. When he was finished, Mira added one more bird way up in the sky. Maybe, she thought, just maybe. The end. And thank you all for reading with me today.
Thank you so very much, Miss Danielle, for reading that.
Oh, I
truly appreciate you. And let me find Miss Tara. We're going to bring Miss Tara back on real quick.
Hi here.
And again, Miss Tara, thank you. So we had no idea that the two of you were going to have books that were related, but we truly appreciate you for coming on this evening and for being our storytellers with story time. So, to those of you who are joining us, again, we appreciate you. Thank you so very much for reading. Remember to keep reading because reading is fun. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
Right.